Hey, EWU dropped this one in the midst of our last reaction. So I was like, this sounds fucking amazing. The woman accuses cop of disturbing act after 911 call. What could it possibly be, bro? Yo, shout out to Body Cam. Go follow. They're almost at 2.6 milli, and as well as me as well. You know what I mean? Go show love, bro. Like, sub, comment, any recommendations for further notices, and tune in to stream. I love y'all boys. Let's get into this. And shit, don't be like this woman.
And then he was just like, I see why your baby daddy beating you up. You must got some fire head. You must got some fire. And I'm like, what? He tried to make me suck his. I cannot get over that, bro. I'm traumatized. You a cop. You supposed to be protecting the servant.
When a woman calls for help.
Oh, so this one of them. Wow, these are heavy. This is about to be heavy.
Following a domestic dispute, the situation rapidly spirals into disturbing allegations of police misconduct. As an investigation gets underway, authorities are left questioning where the truth lies and if one of their own could really do the unthinkable.
Got on the stand and literally lied to the judge and everything to save your I don't recall. This time I recall every you going down.
The following is based on official police records, and the footage has never been seen before until now. Please note that all persons charged with a crime are presumed innocent unless and until proven guilty in a court of law. On November 28, 2024, around 2 a.m., a police officer in Muskegon Heights, Michigan is approached by an intoxicated woman outside the Paradise Banquet and Event Center. Shariana then discloses a chilling allegation about what—
Hell no, why are we blurring her face? If you're gonna sit here and accuse a nigga of doing some shit and he ain't do it, bro, your face can be out for the mass. I
one
believe
of his
that.
colleagues.
As soon as she started saying that, I was like, It was uncomfortable as yeah. I just said, hey, look, MSP's coming in, they're gonna take the report from you. Oh my God. All right, well, I'm gonna go make sure MSP's coming in.
Make sure your car camera's
on immediately. I don't want to be involved in none of that.
Really? You don't want to be involved in none of it. You better have your camera on then, bro. Because he told you to keep your fucking camera on.
Realizing that the state trooper will take longer to arrive than expected, the officer decides to drive Shariana home, where she will wait to give her full report.
Okay. Shariana? Okay, get inside safe. I'm sorry for what's happened. I hope MSP gets out here as soon as possible and they can get in contact and talk to you about everything. Michigan State Police.
At 3:14 a.m., the state trooper arrives.
You missed.
Yes.
Okay.
So we'll go to here, OBS, and we'll go to...
So my name's Trooper Meek. I'm with the state police. So Muskegon Heights PD kind of contacted me, said that she had made a complaint about one of their officers. So they kind of gave me a little heads up about everything that was going on, but I thought I'd just come here and talk to you directly to try to figure out a little more about what's going on.
I had a domestic dispute that happened a few days ago, and I don't know if it got reported or not.
Okay.
8 days earlier, on November 20th, Shariana called 911 after an alleged domestic dispute with the father of one of her sons. Officer Richard Wilson was the responding officer.
I knew that he was taking advantage of me being in that situation and me being vulnerable.
Mm-hmm.
Because he came back to my house.
Okay.
And brought me a mop.
Brought you a what?
He brought me a mop because I got my kicked.
Okay.
And the person that whooped my dump pop and all this all over the floor and just did a whole lot of extracurricular activities. Listen.
Mm-hmm.
He turned to his body camera was never on once he stepped foot right here, boom.
Shariana is certain of this detail because she claims that the light on the camera was turned off.
He was just like, I see why your baby daddy be beating you up. You must got some fire head. You must got some fire.
What nigga says that? I mean, I'm sorry, but like off of what I was hearing like him talk like earlier, see, I wouldn't have known it was a brother if we hadn't seen a photo of him. I'm gonna be real. He sounded like a name Nathan or something, but he was talking and he sounded normal. He don't sound like, oh, you got some fire head, you must have some fire pussy. Like, unless he code switched that well, unless he really let his nigganess out around her. You know, that could be the case, but I don't believe so.
And I'm like, what?
Okay.
5 head, 5. What are you talking about?
Mm-hmm.
I must got some what? That don't even justify me getting my beat.
Yeah.
But you saying it like you want me to.
Yeah.
And then his was up and he kept grabbing my.
Back of your head?
This is when Shariana said that everything took a turn for the worse.
Did he try to force anything or?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like he sat right here on this couch. He sat right here.
Okay.
He pulled his
The belt? Yeah.
Yes, he took that off and he
Okay.
pulled it down and he was like, suck it.
Tell me how big my dick is. Let a bitch ever try and like, oh, he whipped his dick out and told me to suck it. How big's my dick, bitch? You want to sit over here and make claims? Let's find out. I pull my shit down in court. What are you gonna do then? I tell the judge what's up. You know what I'm saying? Like, you ain't gonna fucking false claim me, nigga.
I'm like, what?
Then what happened?
I said I cannot do that.
Okay.
You're an officer.
The trooper promises to immediately launch an investigation into Shariana's troubling accusations, but little does he know this will not be a straightforward inquiry. As part of the investigation, the incident that first brought Officer Richard Wilson to Shariana's door was placed under the microscope and every moment scrutinized. On November 20th, 8 days before she spoke to the state trooper, Shariana made this call to 911.
Hi, I need to make a police report for domestic, and I need to report damage to my house. It just happened like 10 minutes ago. I was cleaning the blood off my head.
10 minutes later, Officer Richard Wilson arrived at Shariana's house.
Yeah.
There you go. What's going on?
You can come in.
So already he was at the front door waiting until she, you can come in. So he's being polite.
My son's dad came over here to talk to me and ripped all the screens off my house. Did all this. Put his hands on me.
You did that?
Yes. Snatched my hair off. Broke my TV. All this. I just moved in here.
Amar Banks, the father of one of Shariana's sons, is a prison guard at the Michigan Department of Corrections, Ernest C. Brooks Correctional Facility. Shariana claims that Amar came to the house earlier that morning to pick her up in order to drop her sons off at school.
I have I think I got a concussion because I got knots right here.
He punched you in the head as well?
Yes, it's not right here. And not right here. Right here.
So far, nothing in this interaction between Shariana and Officer Wilson would raise any suspicions or hint at the accusations to come. Yet that would all change.
You are looking to press charges, correct?
Yeah, he got, I don't give a don't give him, no, you're not, I'm not giving you no more passes, none of that. I done went to jail for you, lied, all this for you, and even got on the stand and lied for you for the last domestic.
Ma'am, if you're going to sit up on a stage, and I said sit up on a stage, if you're going to sit up in court and lie to the fucking court, do not admit to lying in court. Because what the fuck are them niggas going to take for your word in next court? You know what I mean? I sit over there and say, the bitch is lying. She just said she lied in the last court. So who's to say she won't lie now? You know what I mean? Like, bro, you lied under God. I mean, I know a lot of people do, especially in court. But damn, admitting that you lied to an officer on body cam footage that will be shown later in court. It's fucking crazy.
Got on the stand and literally lied to the judge and everything to save your I don't recall. I'm standing on that. I don't recall. I don't remember. I don't recall. I don't remember. I don't recall. This time I recall everything. You going down.
Except, I'm sorry, I'm not trying to be a dickhead, but any previous claims, you can't go back to those since you already denied it in court. So you can't actually just do that.
Shariana then makes a now ominous offhand joke about the soda she claims Amar spilled over her floor.
All right.
You got a mop? Like, oh my gosh.
Just as Officer Wilson prepared.
So she's asking for a mop. Bro, what the fuck? What the fuck is up with her?
Prepares to leave, Shariana appears to have a change of heart.
I don't want to send him to jail. I don't want to do all of that. Because I regretted this the first time he did this, and I didn't want to send him. I don't want to do this.
Just really think about it right now. Like, Because I understand you love him that much, but it's not acceptable for him to keep putting his hands on you either.
If you could feel this nut right here. You feel that?
No, yeah.
Ooh, that hurts.
See, that's what I'm saying. So
That
you sure you don't want to give medical attention?
As they're sitting there, Officer Wilson is called to another incident taking place nearby.
All right, so I'm gonna go take this call over there. I'll come back and speak with you, and then I'll go make contact with him. You don't deserve it. Just understand that you don't deserve it. So don't think that way, that this is what you have to settle for. You deserve more. You deserve respect. And the sooner you start respecting yourself more, you'll realize that you don't need certain people in your life just because they're doing a little bit to help you.
Bro, shout out this Officer Richard Wilson, bro. Respect to you. You showed up, you let this woman know that she's heard, that she's cared for. And then the fact that she's trying to fucking run this shit back, yo. Hell
Officer
no.
Wilson can be seen turning off his body cam.
Oh, wait.
What happens next is subject to intense debate. What is known for...
Did I speak too soon? Why did you turn your body cam off, bro? Why did you turn your body camera off, bro? I'm sorry. Like, this is just the issue I have with that, because if you would have turned it off before you went in, even though that's still a dumb decision, I'd still sort of like, okay, we'll hear on your side. But the fact that you got through the whole convo, and then as soon as it got to the, oh, you deserve better than this talk, you start turning your cam off. I hear it though. Let me hear this shit.
Sure is that the day after Shariana disclosed the alleged incident
He
to the
brought him up?
trooper, Officer Wilson finally spoke with Amar about the initial
Oh, nice.
domestic
He
dispute
spoke with that
between
other
him
dude.
and Shariana from the 20th.
How you doing, young fella? All right. It's kind of cold out here. I'm going to try to make this quick and brief. Last week on the 20th, your child's mom, Shariana, stated that you came over her house that morning and assaulted her like I have one. And said that you beat her up, tore her house up, and then left.
Amar shares his side of the story, claiming that his son wasn't even at Shariana's house.
So you never even seen her that morning? Okay. All right, so she's basically just coming up with a story. So does she deal with anybody else that would have assaulted her and that she would have put that on you, or?
I don't know, she done a lot of my to be honest with you, so
Okay.
not into it.
All right, so are y'all beefed out anything? That she just, like, do y'all have issues all the time? That she does this on the regular?
Shit. I mean, she got me. Quite a few issues before me. Like this past summer, I mean, shit. She just there trying to lie to me, try to lie on me. Said I assaulted her just previous summer, and then the police arrested her for lying to the police.
Oh wow, so she's done this before, like what she?
Oh, fuck. Hold on. Let's see if we can predict this. She got arrested. Hey, nigga, I see the Durango. Okay, boy, you stunning. All right, nigga. Yeah, I believe you, boy. All right, no, I'm kidding. But, he said that she made that shit up, but she's also already tried to get him on assault charges before, and she got arrested because it was false. So, I can see it this way. If this Officer Richard Wilson, sort of sees and connects the puzzle pieces, and he goes back and talks to her, which that should not be allowed. Like, nigga, you get your investigation, figure that shit out, and then call her back to the station. If he goes to her house or some shit and talks to her saying, oh, we know that you might, or if anyone actually talks to her saying, we know that you might, be lying about this. Oh, well, this cop did this, that, and like, that might be the scapegoat. You might be the scapegoat.
And it came under investigation that she's actually lying.
While everything may appear to be above board with this interview, something sinister lurks just under the surface. The truth was only exposed when the troopers spoke with Amar themselves. At first, he continued to deny even being at Shariana's house on the morning of the 20th, but eventually he admitted this was a lie.
Oh, damn.
He claims they argued but was adamant he never hurt her or damaged her house. However, this was only the beginning of his admissions. He soon revealed that he actually knew Officer Wilson long before this incident.
What?
I see him growing up, like kind of like role model type person. She was saying that
the officer Wilson had tried to make like some sexual engagements or whatever to her, but I'm like, I don't know, cause I'm like, I don't know, I don't really know about that, man. Like, cause I've been knowing him for a little while, so I'm like,
bro, hold on. I changed my prediction up. This is final prediction before the shit locks in. I'm gonna lock this in. That woman was already saying in wishy-washy about sending this nigga to jail, right? Amar Banks. She don't want to send Amar to jail. She just was in the mood, whatever. He hit me, and then she just wanted to out it. She wanted to talk about it, but not have anything done. So she wants this nigga free still. To get him free, she's going to then lop all of the blame onto Richardson by telling Banks that Richardson applied pressure on her. And so now it's going to start up a whole issue.
sure if he'd come off like that.
Despite Amar's uncertainty, when Shariana spoke with troopers for a second time, she explained what happened after Officer Wilson returned to her house on the 20th.
By even suggesting that I give him some head. He took off his belt and stuff. And he sat right here. And I didn't know what else to do. Like, I had my own legal stuff going on. I was scared.
So
she then makes a troubling admission, different from what she'd previously claimed.
I gave him.
For the troop.
See, now she's trying to make it worse. Women out there, I was about to say something, but I also gotta understand that I'm kind of ignorant whenever I speak off in some situations. So I wanna speak on this from a more subtle standpoint. Any women watching this, if you ever encounter a situation where a man just pulls his pants down and says, "Suck my shit," why would you suck that shit? Like I know in some cases it could be dangerous. In this one, I could understand how she might feel a little in danger, but they could run. You know what I mean? Like, I'm sorry. Like, I'm not trying to be a dickhead, but like, I feel like there's other ways to, I don't know. It's just also her story's not fucking lining up with me. I feel like that's the main
investigation.
issue. She didn't even say she fucking sucked this nigga off at first. At first, she said, "Oh, I'm not doing that. You're a police officer." Now she's saying, even allowed them to
Ariana even allowed them to photograph her demonstrating the act.
He said, "Keep this between us," and then he left.
In a strange set of circumstances, Amar became an important witness to Officer Wilson returning to Shariana's house for the second time.
As I'm ready to go pick up my son, Wilson's police car is still right there, and then I'm like, well, that, I'm gonna just keep going on.
While driving past Shariana's house, he not only saw Officer Wilson's car, but texted Shariana at 1:05 p.m. saying, "Nice try," believing that she was filing a police report. This isn't the only shocking thing Amar reveals. He now admits that the two spoke prior to Officer Wilson turning on his body cam footage on the 29th when he arrived to interview Amar.
I guess he had talked to like a union person, something. I guess he had got a wind about what was going on with myself. Mm-hmm. He said that my baby mama had made some accusations against him. He said, man, talk to my mama and see what she got going on. I said, I'm trying to see if I can pretty much make this go away. But I'm like, I can't make that go away. Pretty much, you scratch my back type and I take care of you type thing. Okay.
With this disturbing revelation in mind, the footage from Amar's interview with Officer Wilson is cast in an entirely new light.
Oh, so basically she has a history of these things. She's pretty much like trying out to get him type.
So now they're saying that he faked this whole interview, and he knew that he would have this little spinoff because they're trying to pin it off on her.
During Shariana's second interview with the troopers, she's asked to do one final thing, a recorded pretext call. With the troopers gathered around her, Shariana calls Officer Wilson.
Who gave you this number? This is not my work number.
I want to know if I'm going to get in any type of trouble.
Any type of trouble for what? I didn't do anything, and you didn't do anything, so what are you talking about? I never told anybody anything because anything didn't happen, so I didn't do anything, you didn't do anything. Only thing my body camera would show was me interviewing you.
So it's not going to show nothing else.
That's all it's going to show because he turned it off.
That happened.
Right? Nothing else happened. I left and I went and took my other calls.
You left? You left and you came back, right? Is they going to show that? What should I tell them if they ask me any questions?
What are you talking about? Like, you tell them that I interviewed just like I did. I interviewed you and I left. You asked me to come back by to make sure he didn't come back, and I rolled back through that. He didn't come back by, and I went and interviewed him when I returned back to work.
Can you get in trouble for giving a police officer at all, period? You know, he got a feeling.
You're doing a great job.
I can't get it out of him. He's trying his hardest not to, and he keep hanging up on him.
Officer Wilson eventually calls her back.
See, you're not good enough at acting, shorty. You gotta say, you want me to suck your dick again, nigga? Where you at? Like, I'm sorry, but like, shit, if you really want to make that shit work, come on, man. Like, damn, I'm over here mad because I've been fumbled and flipped through the whole fucking shit. We're gonna have our final opinion once this finishes.
Listen, don't play with me on my phone like that. You're not gonna play that game with me, Trip. That's my job. Ain't happening with me and you. And I don't play that. Don't do that. Please don't call. I'm not playing that game.
Wow.
What game?
Though Officer Wilson has once again hung up, it wouldn't matter. Shariana has found evidence that would change everything.
Oh, shit.
She used a paper towel to clean herself after the incident, which the troopers find in her trash, and she also hadn't washed the shirt she was wearing at the time. This, along with her sweatpants and a couch cushion, were all taken to compare with Officer Wilson's DNA. The only person left to tell their side of the story was Officer Wilson.
No.
On December 9th, just a few days after Shariana's staged call, the trooper approached him.
I'm here because of the allegation that you're referring to, okay? Yeah. I'm not sure what your understanding is of what the allegation
that
is.
I asked for.
Okay.
Like, it's like I didn't ask for no, but I'm just like this. I want to. That's why you in rep, and I just want you in reputation because I don't know where it's going now that like all of this is crazy.
During the course of the investigation, other incidents relating to Officer Wilson were revealed. He was previously involved in an alleged domestic dispute on June 18, 2024, with the mother of 4 of his children, Shamika. She alleged that after being accused of cheating on him, Officer Wilson pinned her on the ground in the front yard and she bit his finger. Neither of them filed charges. However, on June 25th, police were called again when Shamika alleged Officer Wilson ripped out one of her braids and hit her in the mouth. The prosecutor's office authorized an arrest warrant against Officer Wilson for domestic assault. Though it's unclear if he was arrested, this occurred about 5 months before the incident with Shariana.
So if you want to take a seat, I'd love to ask you some questions.
All right. Damn, it looks like this nigga was in the wrong the whole time, and I will eat my words. I will first say I apologize that I thought that woman was lying about giving this nigga top because it just sounds so crazy. The part that really did it though was him turning the body camera off. Whenever he turned the body camera off after he talked to her, I was like, damn, yep, you know what I mean? But shit, still though, if y'all are in a relationship where it can get like that, disclosing this officer, but the 2 others where it's like beating whatever, ripping TVs off the wall, nigga, leave. Do not deal with that.
I'd rather have my lawyer present at this point. So.
This is all voluntary, okay? Again, this is all separate and aside from anything that you and Chief talked about, anything that your department has. Okay.
At this point in time, I'd just rather have a lawyer present.
Okay. So you don't want to answer any of my questions?
No, sir.
Okay.
He informed the trooper that he'd been placed on administrative leave until further notice.
This crazy girl, her baby daddy told me she's trying to lie on him.
According to court documents, Richard Wilson was charged with misconduct in office and neglect of duty. The charge of misconduct in office was eventually dismissed, but he pled no contest to neglect of duty. He was sentenced to pay a $300 fine and didn't serve any jail time. If you'd like to see select new videos,
this nigga only had to pay $300 for that? I could pay for that, nigga, what? Hey, but anyways, y'all, that was a crazy story. Totally fucking different than what I was thinking. Fuck that nigga for, trying to exploit his job. Fuck that other nigga for whipping on her. Fuck everybody else who's putting people in crazy-ass positions. I hope y'all enjoyed this video. If you did, like, subscribe. Recommendations down in the comments below. I love y'all. Stay safe. Peace.